Greetings and salivations, and welcome to another episode of The Dirty Dozen, brought to you by Comic Cult TV, Feathers and Fluff Cali, and the law offices of Jameson and Martinez Esquire. My name is The Spoiler. The jabroni over my shoulder is half a spoiler because it's her birthday week, so she thinks she can be a celebrity. We are joined today by a very special guest of the show, Mr. Ed Davis. But before we jump into that, I want to say thank you for joining us this year and having our little show hit the 50 sub plateau. If you'd be so kind as to like, subscribe, share, tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell your bill collectors, tell your landlord, tell everybody. It would be greatly appreciated. But gentlemen, it's good to see you. It's the last show of the year, so let's go out with a bang, boys. That means you guys talk.
Hey, how's it going, Spoiler? And how you doing, Ed? How you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for having me back. I always love being on the show.
Oh, anytime you want to come back, sir, you're more than welcome to come on back. And what's up, Comic Cult Nation? And look, we have our first person right there, Audrey.
What's up, Audrey?
Oh, no, really?
What?
We got to give her the good one, right?
Oh.
Let's give her this one.
What's up?
I like Batman, so we got to give it Batman.
Batman's cool.
Yeah.
You do the what's up?
That's pretty good. But before we go any farther, because I know talking with me, I have to do this because there's some stuff later on where people aren't going to like my opinion, but it's okay because the views and opinions of the Spoiler and the Squirrel and Ed do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of Comic Cult HD nor its subsidiaries. Viewer discretion is advised. Now, Ed, we say all that just to say this right here.
Warning. This video contains super awesome content not suitable for people who don't enjoy super awesomeness. Viewer discretion advised.
Old man Phil's in the hizzy.
Everybody has been advised. So when I start going off on a cover later, everybody can calm down.
That's why we got the lawyer on retainer, man.
Nice.
The man of the hour. Look at that.
Ed, I wanted to talk to you about this.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Yeah, that blew me away. When I just got tagged on Instagram. I don't know who he was that came up to the booth to buy it. I can kind of figure it out because I'm seeing bits of my pitch inside of his description. But yeah, that was amazing to get mentioned in that. And Comic Book Resources is a website I read all the time. So to have something in there feels really good. And then the Indie Comic Dispatch one that happened the other day. So yeah, this is the first year that I've actually seen awards coming up for the book. So feels good. I mean, I don't write it for that kind of thing, but it sure as hell feels good when you get acknowledged for doing something people enjoy.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That is, I think it's awesome. Like I always tell you, I love the story. I haven't gotten into 5 yet because I've been kind of busy doing all this stuff, but I did get it in a couple weeks ago, I think 2 weeks ago, with the shirt and everything. It was awesome. I was like, yes. But that's awesome. I can't wait to get into number 5. You got an idea for number 6 when the Kickstarter for that is going to be starting?
I'm going to put the Kickstarter in February for that one. February?
Okay. All right. I look forward to it.
I'm going to have the pre-launch page ready. I'm going to work on that next week so that you can follow it all of January and then launch sometime in February. I'm not sure of what exact date, but definitely a February launch.
We should do a launch party stream.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, I'm down for that. Like I always tell our viewers, as soon as we know exactly when, we'll let you know. That way we can get you. Hey, Simba's beard, how's it going? That's yes. But I will definitely let you guys know when that'll happen because I'll be all over that.
Like white on rice.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So
thanks for showing up, Terry.
Terry. Oh, you're good. So what we do here, Ed, is this is the Dirty Dozen. It's the last FOC show of the week, and we spotlight some books that we might not normally carry in an abundance of. And your role here as our guest is going to be the final arbiter. I'm going to throw up a book. Squirrel's going to throw up a book, and you decide which book speaks to you the best.
We always have to mention this right here, though, the Immortal Era Comic Cult exclusive cover. And I hear it's going to be shiny. So
yeah, it should be beautiful when it's all done. And that I had people already asking me at the Ontario Con, like, all right, when's that book out? I need it. So
Nice.
yeah, with the purples that are all in there, and
the gloss is gonna look amazing.
Yeah, that's just gonna shine. It's gonna be so awesome. But yes, like Spoiler was saying, the Dirty Dozen, this is the top 12 FOC picks. They are due January 2nd, 2022. That's this Sunday to your local comic shop. In everybody's case around here, it's Comic Cult HD, the best comic shop in the high desert. Thank you
Since
very much.
2015. Yep. You know what would be cool for the next Immortal Era cover is our man Phil. If he can get a cover going, man, I love his work.
Oh yeah, we got some of his work later on in the show. We'll feature, especially. I always talk stray dogs. I love stray dogs, and our man Phil, he was doing a cover, and we were trying to get it as an exclusive for one of the stray dogs, and they turned it down, and we're gonna all see it tonight, and how much they messed up.
And how much better this cover would have been than the one that we had on the shop.
The Creep Show one, yeah. I
love
the covers. I love the horror covers. But you're gonna see tonight the Stray Dogs Dog Days #2 horror cover, and I think it might be like a Trick or Treat homage cover or horror cover. I'm not really certain, but by far Phil's would have been better.
Polo's in the house.
Yes.
That would be awesome. See, there he goes. Numero 12.
Yes, 12. And as we let Ed know, he's going to basically be the deciding factor tonight. The audience, you guys can chime in all you want to, but Ed has the final say, since now there's going to be no wrestler's bias.
What?
You heard me. I said it.
You're lucky you can beat me up.
Number 12.
Mostly. I went with Task Force Z #4, cover C, the Peacemaker. That's just an awesome piece of artwork that speaks to me. But the storyline alone is great. There's no way the Red Hood's team of zombie villains would ever turn on him. I mean, that's just the math. There's no chance that all that trying to control a team that literally has zombie Bane on it will work out badly. So just stop it. Don't even think that way. Who wrote this stuff? Was that you, or was that the caption that was already canned?
This is the solicitation straight from DC. Yep.
That's terrible.
I know.
But yeah, cover by for me.
Yeah, I will say that the last, what was it, #3?
Mm-hmm.
Bane got kicked off of a building, so that was kind of cool.
Dig it.
Yeah.
What you got, Squirrel?
Oh, I've got DC versus Vampires #4. This is the Matina cover B. That is a vampirized Wonder Woman coming out of a coffin. That is gorgeous artwork.
It is.
And we've all been diving into this DC versus vampires. Batman has confirmed who in the Justice League has been turned into a vampire. But can he make his move before the Justice League is turned against him? It's hero versus hero in this blood-drenched chapter, with clues to who the new Vampire King might be. I'll give you guys a hint. Issue 6, the new Vampire King is revealed. That's going to be a key.
Is he on the cover?
I don't know what the cover looks like for #6 yet, but I do know that #6 is going to be a key, big key.
So now, Ed.
Yeah. What do you think, Ed?
Just go. I mean, both. I haven't been reading either one of these, but they sound like something I need to actually start getting. And that Wonder Woman, that wins it for me. That is such a beautiful cover. I love the vampirized Wonder Woman coming out, and that's one I'm definitely gonna have to pick up. My wife collects all the Wonder Woman stuff, so she needs a vampire Wonder Woman in her life. Not that the Peacemaker one isn't good, but that Wonder Woman is just spectacular.
Oh yes, and Matina does these covers for all of the DC versus vampires, the cover Bs. We just had a Superman, vampirized Superman. There was a vampirized Green Lantern, and one of them was a glow in the dark. So, yeah, awesome.
I'll talk to a guy and set together the run for you, Ed. That way, next time you're in, you can pick him up.
All right, sounds good.
Little horse trading.
Number 11.
11.
I have Rise of Dracula number 2. Why the Ordo Dracul celebrates the sack of Washington, D.C. and the collapse of the U.S. government. An ancient order of Templar Hunter Knights rises again to crash the party. That happened at the you saw that in number 1.
Mm-hmm.
I read number 1. It was awesome. I think it's already optioned to be a TV series. They're already in the works. So I don't know, Ed, if you've ever seen was The Man in the High Castle, where it was kind of a bad guy Germans taking over everything.
Yeah.
This is basically that, except instead of bad guy Germans, vampires.
Nice.
But it's an awesome concept.
I don't think it's the same Draculina that's currently being solicited in Vampirella.
It's the same name.
Yeah.
But I did notice when I saw a Vampirina or
Draculina. Yeah.
When I saw Draculina today.
She's blonde.
It was a blonde instead of a brunette.
Mm.
So I don't know. I mean, there is hair dye, whatever.
It's a good story, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, this is a great story.
I got Broken Eye number 1. Liverpool in the early 70s. Seamus Young is a young orphan who works unloading garbage on the docks, but his situation will get worse unexpectedly when he finds a cutaway hand floating in the river, and he will be immersed in a criminal conspiracy involving the IRA, and all because of a secret. Seamus has a broken eye, but with which he can see the past. Yeah. AC/DC, Motorhead. Mm-hmm.
Well, my only question is his broken eye brown?
Oh, boy.
I don't know. I'm just asking. I'm curious.
Oh, man. PG.
It is PG. It's one of those, like, what is it, the Shrek jokes where only the parents get.
Yeah, if we can get our moderator to go ahead and delete that comment, that's no bueno.
Yeah, let me go ahead and take.
We got a moderator. People. Give him the wrench. Tell him just stop. Just stop. Can't have nothing nice. Good job.
Yeah, look at that right there.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Came in with that band hammer.
Bah! I like it. Mr. Arbiter, what say you? Broken Eye or Rise of Dracula?
I'm gonna have to go with Broken Eye. It sounds like a cool premise. I mean, Rise of Dracula sounds good as well. I gotta jump in on that one before it gets too far along. But Broken Eye, it sounds like a good story with lots of intrigue, and yeah, I'd pick that one.
Dig it.
1-1.
I'm writing it down, you cheater.
My goodness.
What?
Look at this. We're back. Finally, the last couple of weeks have been so small FOCs. We haven't had a versus, and you didn't even remind me to do this.
I'm rusty.
The absolute best video we have.
Well,
and it was like, what? Okay.
Since last week or last show, you were flexing on me all your Immortal Era swag. I'm gonna flex on you here. This is my spec book for 2022. Look at that, 9.8. It's Pitt number 1.
Oh, Pitt number 1. Okay, yes, 9.8. Nice.
9.8, baby. Nice. I think when he relaunches under All Caps Comics, you're going to see that book just go through the roof.
Nice.
We love indie comics here.
Oh yes, we do. My personal FOC is like 80% indie comics.
Dig it. I didn't do my gimmick.
Oh, number 10.
No, yes. You got to hit the AP button. Stray Dogs, Dog Days, number 2. Miniseries finale. The Stray Dogs adventure concludes with this giant-sized anthology issue. Take this last walk with us as we say goodbye to old friends, meet some new dogs, and make one final trip out to the Master's House of Horrors. And Phil's cover is still better than that one.
Yes, 100%.
And I'm not washing Phil's huevos. I'm not. Really, I'm not.
I have the Amazing Spider-Man number 88. This is beyond chapter 14. Who is Queen Goblin? For almost 60 years, Spider-Man has been defined by goblins, and Ben Reilly has a brand new one all his own. This is Legacy issue number 889, and it is the first appearance of Queen Goblin, Ashley Kafka.
Bless you.
This is a key.
Dig it.
That's why it's here.
These two both look good. I think I got to go with the key and the Queen Goblin. Is that one? You look at it, if she becomes a character that people are in love with, that's an issue you're going to want to have. And Stray Dogs is definitely one I've been hearing all about. So it's one I got to get on my list and start checking it out. But yeah, I've seen some of the horror covers, and I'm interested to see the one that you're talking about, that their missed opportunity.
Oh yeah, it's coming up. So is that 2-1 there? Spoiler, I think that's 2-1.
Oh my gosh, we get 3 picks in, and he's already talking
I'm
smack.
just saying,
Unbelievable.
With all of the missed weeks, I think I still hold the belt from the last time we went toe to toe.
Oh, there's a belt now? There's a belt.
It's at the end of the video. Don't you see it? That's a belt.
Okay. This guy.
Number 9.
Número 9.
I have Dark Red, Where Roads Lead, number 1. A prestige format one-shot. That's not necessarily meaning that it's the large magazine size book, okay? These are just the thicker square-bound books. So they're a lot nicer than just the regular comic version. The hit Vampire in the Heartland series returns following the events surrounding the defeat of the Order of the Eventide. Blue-collar vampire Chip tries to return to his life of quiet rural isolation, but soon he has to ditch his late-night convenience store shift to travel across the country to New Orleans to visit a dying veteran. What starts as a trip of noble intent becomes a quest through a hell of wars to retrieve a stolen soul and escape an old enemy. I saw a brief couple panels on this. Paratroopers into World War II, and vampire kills bad guy Germans. Yes, I'm there. It's awesome.
Hit him with the band hammer.
We got another one?
Yeah, one of Putin's buddies came in and there's some stuff in there.
Oh my goodness.
But a little more on Dark Red. Apparently, this has already been optioned either for a movie or a TV series. I'm not quite sure. But the first series was a 4-issue arc or 6-issue arc. The great premise was there's a hive of vampires in the Southwest, and it's centered around this character who's working in a convenience store. Just a great premise. I'm not always on board with Tim Seeley as far as his agendas, but once you get past that, it's a pretty solid read. Hey, look at
that. Wait, what do we do when we get one of these, right? It's like this.
It's like this. The same choice.
Yeah.
That's a tie.
Yeah, I'm going to have to say this one is a tie. But this is actually cover B. It's a 1 in 10 retailer incentive. It's got the tanks on there and the planes in the background. It's pretty cool. But initially, we both had this cover. But since it wound up being the same choice, I just decided to give them a view of what cover B would be. So this one kind of cancels out.
Yep.
Hey, so
Dark Red wins.
Yeah, Dark Red wins. So since we hit the 50 mark, you want to let the folks in on our giveaway at the end, or?
I didn't get it put in at the end. I need a picture of it from you. I'll probably pick that up, or you can send it to me whenever you want.
Okay, dokie.
But yeah. we did hit the 50 milestone. I'm really excited about that. Thank you all for that. We are going to do a 50 subscriber giveaway. The way that's going to work is I'm going to put together a giveaway video. And it's going to show you the item that we're giving away. And then everybody will go over to YouTube and they will make sure that they're subscribed. They'll make sure that they like the video.
Okay.
And they'll make sure that they'll comment on the video with their like number and something cool that they want to say to us. And then we're going to let that video sit for about a week. And then at the end of that week, whether it's going to be a Tuesday or a Thursday show, depending on how long the week is and when I get it out, we will randomize all the comments in the video and randomly select one comment that will win the 50 subscriber giveaway.
I'm glad you got a degree in computer science. I can't do that.
Sometimes I'm not. I'm not glad about that. Sometimes it hurts. Number 8.
Número 8. Hey, wait a minute. You set me up.
Oh, I did. I messed you up. Here. Hold on. Stop. There you go. You can read that one.
Yeah. Excellent. If you're a big fan of Mike Allred and that quirky kind of somehow squirrel wins that kind of quirky artwork with some Peter Milligan writing, fans remember the offshoot of X-Force back in the day, mid 2000s. So they're bringing that team back, and you're kind of getting that zombie Doom Patrol, Vertigo kind of feel for this new book. I'm not reading all that.
No, I mean, everybody can read that. I'll read it when it comes to my turn. But yeah, that should have been there.
Yeah,
it's still it is there. The reading is there. I just didn't put excellent.
Okay. Yeah, you put bylines and blood, man. You set me up.
Yeah,
cheater.
I did.
It's all right.
You ain't cheating. You ain't trying.
That's right.
I've got Space Bastards Special Delivery number 1. I'm a little upset that I didn't get in on the first series.
Same.
Everything and everyone that I talked to says it was a great run. And I'm going to get in on this one. It is a one-shot, a special extra size one-shot from the mad minds behind Space Bastards. Postmaster General Roy Sharpton must rely on an untested green recruit to save the intergalactic postal service. A fledgling entrepreneur crosses paths with a trio of bastards. Planetary authorities try to get some answers after innocents are gunned down in a feathery neon pink bloodbath. That sounds just awesome. And the dialogue inside these books is definitely not for kids, but it's funny and awesome.
And it's got an awesome cover by Simon Bisley.
Yeah, that is a great cover.
Phenomenal. Mr. Davis.
Yeah, just that cover alone gets Space Bastards the win on this one.
Let's see how it's gonna be.
Man, after my own heart, the cover buys. I like it.
Dig it.
Number 7.
Número 7.
This is where we were with yours. I've got the Scotty Young cover. I'm a sucker for Scotty Young covers. I love them all the time. They were loved by their adoring fans. They were reviled by the harsh press. They lived, they loved, they fought, and they died a lot, all for the sake of fame. They were the ecstatic, a team of mutant celebrities fighting for a brighter world and even brighter spotlight. But they're old news now because there's a new mutant team that will live harder, love harder, and fight harder and die a whole lot harder than those has-beens. This has a parental advisory on it, so keep that in mind.
Written by comics legend Peter Milligan.
Mm-hmm.
I got the official. What? What?
I was at a loss when I saw this one.
What?
Go ahead.
What?
No, go ahead. You're good.
You got a problem with Image?
No, I love Image. But
yeah, this is going to be a book you're going to want to get just in time to celebrate Image's 30th anniversary. And everything turning 30 this year, huh? Or next year.
Not me.
30 times 3. Image archivist and co-founder Jim Valentino details the company's history, warts and all, and the single most comprehensive chronology of the company ever published. You're going to get all the dirt talking, the schmack talking. Why did so and so leave? Who is the admonisher in chief? I live for that stuff, man.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of cool pictures in there, and a lot of historic stuff about Image,
and a lot of drama.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, definite.
But no, it sounds interesting. I'm gonna pick it up just because it does sound interesting. So
that sounds like something that could be a full book, though. 64 pages seems like it's just going to be kind of a gloss over. I mean, it sounds interesting, but when you were first describing it, I'm thinking, all right, it's going to be a nice fat hardcover, which is kind of what the world would want to see. This is hard. This is a kind of excellent. Sounds good. It sounded good on the last one. The Image one, I want more, but I'll go with the official Image one on this one.
Dig it. Back in this mug.
Down but not out. Number 6.
As long as it's not a boat race. Número 6.
There you go.
I
I messed you up on this one again too. Look at this. I'm just messing up all day.
Just cheating, man, cheating. I got this.
Okay.
It's
All right.
the Superman Robin special number 1.
Yeah. I messed this one up. This one's gonna be my problem. But if you guys want to chat for just a second, I will get this problem corrected right now.
So when are we looking at for the next Immortal Era issue? Timeline.
Issue 6, the art, all the principal art's done. We're working on colors right now. So it'll be a February launch for the new Kickstarter, and that would put the book out in March, because I print it right after the Kickstarter's done, because that gives me an idea of the numbers I need to put out.
Nice. Now,
following right after that with the trade. So we'll have issue 6 out, and then a month later we'll be launching the trade right up there.
Okay, and when is that comic cult cover going to come out? Is that going to be on issue 6 or
That'll be
the new arc?
I'm doing the print for issue 6. That's the same time I'll do the comic cult cover.
Nice.
Because the more I print, the better it ends up being all around. So we'll throw the issue 6 in there. I'm going to need to do reprints of issues 1 and 2 because I've sold out of that one.
It's a good problem to have. Yep.
Oh yeah, no complaints. Those 3 cons all in December knocked out my stock of issue 1. I'm down to 20 copies of my 3rd print, so it'll be print number 4 going for issue 1.
Man, I'm just so pleased to see all the hype and the notoriety you're getting lately. It's justified and overdue, I think.
I'm happy people are liking it, because if you're putting a book out, you hope that people enjoy it, and if people start noticing it, all the better, because I plan on going a long time with this series.
Yeah, dig it. So did we ever decide, are we going to go with a foil cover or a chromium, or what's the scheme?
They do the foil covers there, so it'll be a foil one.
Oh yeah, sweet.
They can do foil accents or pure foil. So I'm thinking pure foil would be the way to go, because the different colors will really pop if you have the whole foil cover.
For those that don't know, what is a foil accent?
That's just if you pick one small part of it. Let's say we have that cover and she's holding the crystal ball. You could make just the crystal ball foil and leave the rest of the issue alone.
Oh, gotcha. All right. I think Squirrel came back with the right information for my pick.
I did.
Superman and Robin one-shot. As the Super Sons, John Kent and Damian Wayne put evil to bed past its bedtime, but a new day has dawned, and John Kent is now the Superman of Metropolis, all growing up and fighting for truth, justice, and the American way. I said it. I said what I said. Mm-hmm.
I'm fine with you saying that, 100%.
That's right. Now a ghost from John's past has reared its head, and to battle this evil, he'll need to reunite with Robin for one last mission into the heart of darkness. This time, they'll be battling not as Super Sons, but as Superman and Robin. This thrilling adventure is written by acclaimed Super Sons scribe Peter J. Tomasi, with art by the Greg Capullo clone, Victor Bogdanovic. Oh, you didn't write that part?
No, but he's artist down there, right? Victor?
Yeah.
Yep.
And he is a Greg Capullo clone, or echo, whatever you want to call it. What you got?
I've got All Guts, No Glory, number 1. Unbeknownst to the general population, there are highly trained military teams who bravely protect us from dozens of species of monsters that we don't know exist. And then there are the guys who clean it all up. Craig and Jimmy are those guys. And while Craig has accepted his lot in life, Jimmy, on the other hand, desperately wishes to one day become an elite monster hunter himself. But when Craig and Jimmy stumble onto a charming vampire named Sarah, they'll be forced to decide if they should risk everything to help save her soul. This is an awesome cover.
And it's the first Zenoscope book that ever made the Dirty Dozen, so Mrs. Spoiler is going to squeal about that.
Yeah. There's a reason not too many things make from Zenoscope. Usually they're a little too risque, I guess would be the term.
Spank.
What is it, Cave Woman? Is that what we were talking about the other day?
That ain't Zenoscope, but yeah.
There's a whole lot. It's not, but yeah.
There's a whole lot of beady,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, with that being said.
Yeah, and just pretty much going by the covers on this, the Zenoscope one looks really good, so I'll pick that one. And it sounds like a fun premise. The Superman Robin one, I didn't know Superman had a son, so I guess I'm out of the loop on that one.
Oh, not only does he have a son, he's got. Never mind.
Not only does he have a son, but his son has a boyfriend, and it's awesome.
Yeah, and he rather than fight villains, he'd rather fight
global warming. That's his Lex Luthor.
Oh, they're going back to Superman 4 then, like Nuclear Man.
No, that was cool.
The first time
that was cool. Wait a minute. Okay. So it's 4 to 32, and you back all his stuff on Kickstarter. Collusion.
Hey, there was wrestling bias for a long time.
No wrestling bias. Oh my gosh.
Number 5.
Número 5.
I have Fantastic Four Reckoning War Alpha, number 1. 15 years in the making, and it all kicks off here in a time before the Kree, Skrull, or Shi'ar empires, before the emergence of Galactus, before the birth of Asgard. There was the first war, the greatest war to ever rage across the multiverse.
Until
today,
next year.
it is reignited. This is the day of reckoning, and all that stand between all of reality and revenge from the dawn of time are the heroes of Earth, the Fantastic Four, and the mind of Mr. Fantastic, starring the Fantastic Four, She-Hulk, Jack of Hearts, the Unseen, the Silver Surfer, and everyone in the whole gosh darn Marvel universe.
Jack of Hearts? Really? What, Howard the Duck wasn't available?
That would be amazing.
Right? Why the heck Jack of Hearts?
I would love to see a Howard the Duck come around again. Love that movie.
Teeny Howard has lost her mind.
And the cool thing about this one.
What?
Let me get it ready.
What you got? Booyah!
This one is the second of 3 same choices on this list.
Now tell them how it happens, because otherwise they're going to think that we're in collusion.
Oh no, okay, everybody knows. But I'll explain it for Ed. I put together these lists. Now what happens is I get sent the FOC list that shows everything that's on FOC, and I get sent a email that's hidden from me with his picks on it, with the spoilers picks. So I go through the entire FOC list and I make my list from 12 all the way down to 1. And then I crack open his email and then I fill in his 12 to 1. And every once in a while,
we got the same book at the same slot. So,
yeah. You know, great minds think alike sometimes, you know?
It's true.
But,
all right, Fantastic Four for the win.
Yeah. And again, when I came to it, it would have been both the same cover, the cover that's on the left. So I just decided to throw the variant cover for spoiler, just because it'll give you guys an idea of both the covers when you're putting your FOC list together.
Yes, Federico, this is some Celestial type stuff. Hey, Fred, are you going to play in the HeroClix tournament on the 8th? Press 1 for yes, Fred.
Oh, hey, awesome. Fred's back. We were talking the other day about
crypto.
No, the last time we were talking on
chickens,
the show, it was about the Matrix, the new Matrix movie. I took what Fred said, and I was like, okay, maybe I might be looking into this movie a little bit deeper than I should be. So I rewatched it. I said what I said.
Dang, he doubled down.
I made it through a second time, and I was just like, why? Number 4.
Número 4. All Guts, No Glory. The Zenoscope book. I got it a little higher than my main man, so.
Yeah. I think I got it where it's supposed to be, but hey, that's just my opinion.
It's all good. What you got?
I got Stray Dogs. Dog Day is a little bit higher on the list than you had it. And here is both covers, the cover A and the cover B. Again, I want to say that's like a Trick or Treat horror cover.
I think that is. I think that's supposed to be the pumpkin.
The pumpkin kids. Yeah.
Yeah, but Phil's cover's still better.
Oh yeah. We'll get there.
I think the font is what I can figure it out. It's
yeah.
You see the font's definitely from the Trick or Treat style.
Yeah,
and he's got that little burlap sack in his mouth over his arm. I guess.
So that's That's their little homage to Trick or Treat. It's nice. We'll see. I'll compare it to the one that they should have done later on.
Yep. There was.
Look at this. He's going to need 4 right there. We only recommend 3, but going above and beyond with 4 of that cover. That's what I'm talking about.
We appreciate it, Polo. See, and this helps us to get the numbers just right because, it's not an exact science. Some of these indie books, you go, okay, I think it should be. Well, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
We're doing the Lord's work.
Stray Dogs is always a good thing. I enjoyed the number 1 of this. Number 2 is going to be along the same lines, just kind of showing you what's up with the dogs and how they came to be where they were. So I would 100% recommend, if you haven't gotten the Stray Dogs comics when they came out, the trade paperback is out.
We got it.
And read it.
Mr. Davis, I'll set one aside for you when you grace us with your presence again.
Yeah. And when you read it, make sure you have a box of tissue close by because those onion chopping ninjas will get you.
It hits you in the feels.
Yeah, definitely.
Ooh, this is hard because I voted for each one of these already. So,
So now it's got to go like the tier, Do they deserve that spot, number 4?
Wow.
Mine's a number 1, Ed.
Yeah, and I liked that. I still love that cover, so I'll go back with Xenoscope. Give him another shot. The Stray Dogs, I love the horror covers, so I would definitely like that one too. But I wish I don't know. I wish it was easier to tell it's Trick or Treat besides just the font.
Yeah,
they should have put the hood on the dog, but it's still cool. I love when people do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, the Creep Show one was real easy. You could tell that was Creep Show, no problem.
Yeah.
For those arriving late, for those that just popping in late, we're joined by our friend of the show and illustrious creator of Immortal Era, Mr. Ed Davis. He's acting as our arbiter today, and he just another reminder to back Immortal Era on Kickstarter.
And 100%, you guys don't have to worry. As soon as Ed gives me the word that, hey, this date is when it's going on Kickstarter, that next show that we do, I'll have a slide for it and everything telling you where to go because I'm going to be going there too. We're
going to be doing a launch party for it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
A launch stream,
that together. Yep, indeed. I dig it.
Going to make Comic Cult the official home for Finish Line Comics.
Sounds good.
Oh, look at there's your foghorn right there. We
all right.
This part. And then I got to fumble to get the thing up here. Okay. Our sponsor is Feathers and Fluff Farm, veteran-owned and operated local business that specializes in breeding high-quality, standard of perfection heritage birds. They're also known as chickens. They're quiet right now. We have a number of different breeds that make excellent pets, egg producers, meat birds. They're good for 4-H and FFA projects if you have kids that are into that kind of stuff. Swing on by our website at feathersandflufffarm.com and give us a follow on Facebook. You can find us there at Feathers and Fluff Cali. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you very much.
You want some chickens, Ed?
I'm good. Our backyard's basically all consumed by the pool, so there's no room for chickens.
Oh, pool party at Ed's. Dig it.
Hey, that works.
Number 3.
Número 3.
Okay, I have Sabretooth. Number 1, down in a hole. Sabretooth went into the pit, sentenced to an eternity of torment. Sure, that sounds like hell, but maybe that's where he feels most at home. What's he been doing down there? What secret deal has changed his fate forever? And what if he's not alone? Ooh.
Well, he's not going to be alone in hell.
Yeah, maybe.
I got Savage Spider-Man. Spider-Man like you've never seen him before. Peter Parker finds himself at the middle of the biggest, most wide-ranging adventure he's ever had, and out of the gate, it has turned him into a savage beast. Ooh, he looks ugly.
Yeah.
He needs some moisturizer or something. Forget everything you know about Spider-Man. All rules and regulations are out the door, and Peter Parker may never be the same. Written by Cody Ziegler, never heard of him, and art by Paco Medina.
Yep.
Yeah, these both feel like kind of relaunch events that DC and Marvel are notorious for doing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, he'll never be the same. I haven't heard that before since, starting in the 80s and over and over and over again. And Sabretooth in Hell sounds like fun, but it'll be DC Hell, so it'll be kind of boring. If it was Garth Ennis Hell, I'd be all over that. I want to see, the Preacher Hell that he gets stuck in, but his will be, I'm sure, a lot tamer. But I got to go with Spider-Man just because I'm a Spider-Man fan.
Dig it. It's all tied up.
I like that because I know what's next.
Not cheater.
Number 2. Here you go, spoiler.
I gotta hydrate. You do your voice like this for half an hour.
Oh, yeah.
So I got Sabretooth in Hell.
Oh, yeah. And then I got, look at that. Savage Spider-Man number 1,
wow.
except I've got the Scotty Young cover.
Curb your bet and just go with Sabretooth now.
Yeah. But here we go. The Scotty Young cover. Now, stepping outside of the voting for just a second, here are a couple more covers for this Savage Spider-Man, okay? You've got the Spider-Man number 1 homage cover right there.
Is that a ratio?
I don't believe so. They were all tagged as just variants.
Okay.
But I'll look into that a little bit more for the FOC because I want to get some of these, and you'll know when I send my FOC in.
Dig it.
But yeah, that's Spider-Man number 1. You got Amazing Fantasy 15 image right there, and I'm thinking that kind of looks like that. What is it? That Venom. What was it? Number 2 of
Lethal Protectors.
there. Yeah, that's it. Where he's kind of going in between the walls. So,
I don't know. I want that Sandoval variant.
Oh yeah. I want both the
Sandoval
really and the Perez. Those things look awesome, and you can't not get the Scotty Young variant. I mean, come on, it's Scotty Young.
We need a Hernandez variant. Yeah,
always. But just wanted to let everybody see those variants that are out there too. This actually is these 4 or 5 variants or 5 covers that I've shown you. I think there's like 8 or 9.
Unbelievable.
So, I haven't shown all of them, but the other ones I didn't really care for. These were the ones that I was like, oh, awesome.
Okay, so is it just me, or did they just take the old nonstop Spider-Man logo and just slap Savage on it? Because, they canned Nonstop Spider-Man by Joe Kelly and Chris Bacalo.
It looks like it, yeah, doesn't it?
See?
It absolutely looks like you see the nonstop behind it.
Lame.
Nice.
We need the band hammer again.
Oh, man. See, I already voted for Savage Spider-Man. Now I feel like I want to share the love with Sabretooth.
It's true.
Because those poor comic shop owners are going to have to order 8 million variants of the Spider-Man.
Yep.
But they're all cool variants.
They are, but it's just.
But they skimped on the logo.
Yeah. They need to spend more money.
Is this another 3 times a month book? It didn't say anything in the solicitation about it being a multiple times a month book like ASM is right now, every week or whatever. So no, it's at this time I don't believe it is because nothing has said that it is. So it's probably going to be like nonstop once a month
until it gets canceled.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I guess I'll go with Sabretooth just to keep it balanced. They both sound good. They both sound gimmicky and the kind of things that'll annoy me later on.
Week. You might have gotten the belt back this week.
Oh no. Let's go.
Because number 1.
Yes. Number 1.
I've got Until My Knuckles Bleed number 1. This cover that I picked is cover E, a limited edition cover. The 90s were the most extreme age of the superheroes, but times have changed. Gavin Hart, a.k.a. Damager, now works as a bouncer in a strip club managed by the Russian mob, hangs out sporadically with his ex, Evangelady?
Sure.
And wrestles with the long-term effects of his cyber implants. But fate always keeps one last cheap shot up its sleeve for a hero.
I'm in. And I got the same book. Guys, no hyperbole, not a sales pitch. I have not been this excited for a comic in a couple of years. Maybe Death Metal or Dark Knight's Metal. This, I cannot state it enough. Do not sleep on it. This has also already been optioned. So there's a plethora of covers, right?
Oh, I'm just saying, this is cover E, and then I think there's 2 more after this cover. So the math on that, yeah, there's a lot of covers for this.
One of the comparisons was to Sin City, and there's a retailer incentive, which basically means ratio, done in that art style. So get the numbers in so we can get those books ordered, and so we can get those ratios. Do not sleep on this book. It's got my highest possible recommendation. If it means anything to anybody, ever. Yeah, I'm all in. I can't wait. What do you say?
I'll vote for Until My Knuckles Bleed, and it does sound amazing. So it's one I won't sleep on, because then I'll watch it go on eBay and kick myself for it. So
oh yeah, always.
I don't need to be in that situation.
What Strange Academy 14? I'm in that boat right now.
Oh man, that book! I can't wait for this book. I mean,
so this one is a tie, so that means that you're 1 ahead right now. So you got the belt this week.
yep, sir.
As we move on to honorable mentions now. Yeah, here we go.
Let me get the lawyer dialed up.
Everybody has been so advised. End After End, number 1. There is a cover for it. It kind of looks like those death metal covers, like the Swamp God cover, where it's got like the border around it and then the image in the center. I couldn't get a hold of it to get it on here in time. So yeah, I've got it on my pull. It's been on my pull for a couple weeks. This is a book that's been getting pushed because of the holiday season.
And the paper shortage, and the printer shortage,
yep,
and the trucker shortage, and the everything shortage.
Mm-hmm. Now, moving on to this gem of the week, House of Slaughter number 4. I don't know if any of you remember a few weeks back, I had a dishonorable mentions one. This might have made it on there, aside from the monster eating them. Like, okay. But it makes an honorable mention. So just giving you guys a heads up, House of Slaughter 4, it is on my pull list, this cover, because the other covers are not great. This is the better looking of all the covers, artwork, from an artwork perspective. And then we've got Detective Comics number 1050. This is one of those milestone issues.
Landmark?
Yeah, landmark issues. There you go, 1050. It's part of the ongoing 12-part Arkham Tower storyline. So if you've been on that since 1047, you want to keep going on it. So this is 1050.
Are you caught up on House of Slaughter, Squirrel?
No, I haven't read any of the House of Slaughter yet. So I've been keeping up and trying to catch up on things, and I generally do my reading based off of what we have in the show. So I read everything that we go into Tuesdays with, and that's pretty much my week.
Yeah.
Not enjoying it?
Wow. Well, you may not.
Oh, is it a little too much in your face of what doesn't need to be in your face?
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with it. Not at all.
Yeah. Graphic.
Oh, yeah. Don't force feed me.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand you want your opinion to be out there, but I mean, you can only beat a dead horse so much.
Federico, I totally agree. The 1050 does look like Jay Lee meets Alex Ross. Looks cool.
I was thinking that it has an Alex Ross vibe to it, and Alex Ross meets a Star Wars poster.
I didn't have enough. Well, to be quite honest, I didn't want to make 15 slides just for Detective Comics 1050.
Oh, there's a crap load of variants too.
Oh, there are like 8 variants, and like all of them are connecting covers. You have connecting cover that shows on one side, it's Bruce's parents, and on the other side, it shows I'm missing names, but it's got Batman in the center, and both sides have an old and young version of Bruce's parents, and what's his name? Commissioner Gordon. There you go. I lost it there for a second. But yeah, it's an awesome And then they have another one where on one part of the connecting, it's the Batmobile, Batman, Robin, and Batwoman. And then on the other side, it's Arkham Asylum and a big Joker laughing at him. And that looks awesome too. Like there's just nothing but connecting covers. It's great.
What else you got? Cover buys.
Cover buys, yes. Power Rangers Universe number 2. This is the 1 in 50. All of these Power Rangers universes, there's a 6-issue series. All of these 1 in 50s are going to be the various Power Rangers in these negative space covers. I love that type of artwork.
Yep, pretty cool.
This was a last minute toss in, and I'm sorry for the blurry image, but it was the best I can get.
The Dracula.
Dracula Unholy number 2. This is a Momoko cover.
Uh-oh.
And I know some of you out there like Momoko covers, so I tried to get it in there.
It looks like Echo Lands.
Yes, that Echo Lands cover B. I was like, this is amazing. I want it.
That's Franco Villa, right?
I'm not 100% sure. I didn't have that pulled up.
I think so.
It's an amazing cover. And
yeah, I don't know anything about that series, but it makes me want to read it just based on that cover. That
book's
cover
weird.
tell me the book.
Yeah, the book is cool too because it's in a landscape version. It's not a normal It's it opens and it's like real long. So it's awesome.
It was done by the guy that did a Batwoman, J.H. Williams III. So he's got those phenomenal layouts with the borders and an all-encompassing image. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Just weird though. Just weird. Like
didn't he do the newest Sandman as well? Wasn't his for that? Yeah, and
Overture.
Fold out pages and everything.
Yep.
So amazing.
Dude's brilliant, but the story's weird.
Oh, okay.
This is damn weird. There's no two ways about it.
Yes, Fred. Yes, absolutely. Negative space. Love it.
Yeah. But who was the king of negative space? Mr. Miller. McDaniel came along after the fact.
But I don't know if that. I don't believe there's. Okay, stop.
What?
There is a Virgin cover of this Momoko one that is a qualifier. I think it's a 1 in 11 or 1 in 20. But I don't believe this one with the border and the trade dress on it is. So I think you should be able to get the trade dress version of it, but there is a Virgin one where the border is gone and there's no trade writing on it.
Remember, kids, either email, Facebook, text message any of these pics to the shop before Sunday, please, and thank you.
Yes.
Some of them been lagging on that lately.
And here's our final issues in the series honorable mentions. Good boy. We just talked about it on Tuesday.
Yep.
It's awesome.
It was a good read. It was a good read.
You caught up in it now?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yes. It's awesome. And number 3 is the final issue in the series. I'm digging it. I'm going to get it. Tales from the Dead Astronaut. We still haven't seen number 1. I've got number 2. I just haven't gotten number 1. They got mixed up at
Diamond,
the distributor, and they had the same code, and they ended up shipping out number 2 and not number 1.
And the invoice even said number 1.
Yeah.
So we were supposed to get number 1, but they gave us number 2. Weird.
Yeah, and I don't think number 2 was even supposed to be released until January 5th. That's when I had it slated to release on my information. So maybe on January 5th, they'll send out number 1.
Fred, if you liked Fall from Grace, you had to have loved Jim Lee's run on Death Blow then. Those were great negative space artwork.
And then we got some more honorable mentions. I know some of you, I'm pretty sure at least one person that I know of that is doing Dark Blood, and this is Dark Blood number 6. It's the final issue in that series. And then the Avengers Tech On. This is the final issue in this series, and I've been liking these covers. I've been getting all of these cover A's where they've got all the suits on the cover. It's pretty awesome.
I can't wait for the toys.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be awesome. There was, what was it? The first one had a cover with the Iron Man toy on it.
Yep. And Figure Arts is coming out with a $90 Iron Man toy for that line. Yeah.
And then Kazar, Lord of the Savage Land. Okay.
Yep. Yeah. Could have been good. Could have been great.
It's the last one, though. So, okay.
Yeah, could have been great.
And my favorite part,
the homage
covers. The homage covers. Right here, Sheena, Queen of the Jungle. Again, sorry for the slightly blurry, but this is they've moved on to TMNT number 2. They're homaging that cover. So that's what that's an homage to. And then Invincible Red Sonja is back. It got pushed, so this gives you guys another week to get this McFarlane homage cover. What was that 316?
315.
315? Okay.
You know, you talk about pushing though. The one book that's been on the FOC for the past 4 weeks in a row, the Geiger 80-page giant.
That has a September code on it, so it was FOC'd in late August.
Yeah, and it was on FOC again this week.
Yeah, oh yeah. I couldn't even bring myself to even put it on there or mention it or anything. It's not, at this point,
it's a waste of space.
A prayer that it's going to come out ever. It's not an honorable mention anymore.
It's giving Wetworks a run for its money.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
And we've got Army of Darkness 1979, number 5. It's a TMNT homage. I don't have the image for it, but I'm almost certain that it is a homage to the TMNT number 2, like the rest of these are, like Vampirella, Dracula, Unholy number 2. That's a TMNT number 2 homage, just like the previous one. Same thing. And this has again been pushed, so it was on FOC last week. You get another chance at this Vampirella, Dracula, Unholy number 2.
No, Fred, there's no new Wetworks. It's just because there was a 3-year delay in Wetworks number 1 coming out. That's the reference I was making. Oh yeah, our first Comic Cult HD store exclusive, drawn by the man himself, Phil Hernandez.
Yes, I've seen these. They're awesome. They will be in the store next Wednesday, right? Mm-hmm. That's the 5th. Yes. And guess who else is going to be in the store next Wednesday?
Yep.
Phil himself, the cover artist, will be in there signing from 11 a.m. till when he wants to go home. Yep. And he'll also be there on January 8th. Yep. From 11 a.m. till when he wants to go home. And something that I didn't have put in on this one, and I will correct that, is the Fantastic Four event for Hero Clicks that you guys have going on January 8th.
Yeah, but I was able to confirm just recently, Mr. Hernandez will not be charging for autographs, unlike some of the contemporaries these days that charge for autographs.
Trying to big time everybody, huh?
Yeah.
Good job, Phil. I like it. I dig it. Now, everybody hold on. What is it?
You're going to do it?
Hold on to your butts, right?
All right, yeah. That is what should have been out on Stray Dogs this week. Look how awesome that is.
It's not done, but look at that. That is amazing.
That one you know what you're looking at, not like the Trick or Treat one where you're kind of all right, I can kind of see little bits of it. That one, you know exactly what it is, and imagine that colored up and done right. That would have been
that would have been gorgeous. That's what I keep telling him. I was like, you need to finish it. Get it all colored. That would be great. Oh man, it would have been absolutely amazing, and it's their loss. But from what I'm hearing is they do that a lot to artists where they're like, no, we don't no. So
Liefeld didn't do that.
Oh no. I think they kind of stay in house for theirs, but
I think Phil ought to color that up and make some prints of it.
Yeah. I absolutely would take one of them. That would be great. Like everybody sees what could have been.
Yep. We'll get them on the next one.
Should we even bother putting it on our FOC list every week, Geiger? At this point, I think you've ordered.
Yeah, we ordered it.
It's been ordered for everybody who had it on FOC. So
yes, please make prints. See, there you go, Phil.
Yeah, look at even Fred. That's legit, right? Yes, absolutely. Audrey, wow. Yes, I know.
But I think it was Fleeks, or who's the other guy that makes Stray Dogs, that they poo-pooed on it and didn't
Bosner,
like it. Yeah, whatever. But there's another cover in the works. Don't want to say too much other than Liefeld approved it.
I've seen it. I think it's awesome. That should be on FOC here in like the next month sometime. Next month?
Yeah, because the artwork is due next week. Yep.
Yeah.
So,
I think the FOC for that book, because I think it's March is when it's coming out.
Dig it.
So, yeah, FOC for that should be next month. So we'll be able to see some good stuff. You guys won't be able to see it. I've seen it. But
if
you guys won't be able to see it yet. Then don't forget to visit the Comic Cult website at www.comiccult.com. Take a look at the ever-growing store while you're there. Also, come on in for New Comic Book Day every Wednesday between 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. Also, stop by, since we know they're open on Friday and Saturday too. Come on by then too. Why not?
But not tomorrow, and not Saturday.
Oh yeah, no, it's holidays. I didn't have a holiday close sign like I did for Christmas.
No worries, no worries.
I didn't.
all good.
I kind of got the news with everybody else. I'm
Oh.
working on it, right? Yeah, that's a print signing at the shop. That's what I'm talking about. Yes.
Yep. We can do it. What else you got?
I've got this. Our socials. Everybody knows Facebook, Comic Cult TV, Instagram, comic_cult_TV, and YouTube. That's where you guys want to be because we have our 50 subscriber giveaway. Finally hit 50. We're going to be doing that. I'm going to get the video together and I will get it up sometime between now and next FOC show. And then once it's up, that's why you got to hit that notification button so you know when it goes live, because once it goes live, that timer starts for 1 week. And then we will do another video selecting who is the winner.
The Nifty 50.
Yes.
Dig it.
Slowly but surely, but we greatly appreciate everybody who is coming along on this journey with us. We love you guys. Thank you.
Thanks to guest stars like Mr. Davis, Dan Frega. Before we bounce on out of here, yes, I have another child that has a birthday today. So, Peanut, happy 17th birthday. You're almost an adult now. Get the rent together.
And Ed, I greatly appreciate having you on here every time you come on. You're more than welcome to come on whenever you want. Thank you for being our guest judge, even though it didn't go in my favor.
I think the overlaps. If everything was different, it could have gone. Who knows which way it would have gone? Because it's like, all right, I can't pick the same book twice. But yeah, there's good stuff that I didn't know. So now I have more stuff to look for.
And that's why we like doing this FOC show. It gives everybody an idea of what's coming out, so they see, hey, I wasn't tracking that. I wasn't, aware that this was coming out, or I wasn't. I didn't know about this series, and that's why we like doing this, giving everybody that inside track on what's coming out.
Yeah.
Mr. Davis, this is an open invite. You don't even need to be invited. If you just want to say, hey, I want to stream, just hit us up and we'll get you in here, buddy.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. I guess we're going home now.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Oh, yeah. An hour. Dang. All right. Time flies when you're having fun.
Yes, indeed.
All right, kids, fanboys, fangirls. It's been a great first year, but let's get quietly sneak into 2022 and nobody's saying nothing too loud about it being their year. Let's just come in, be stealth and go about our business. But appreciate you and much love to you and adios, true believers.
Yes, again, Ed, thank you very much. Everybody, thank you very much. And you know what I always have to say. Later, Comic Cult Nation.